Hey y'all, good morning. How are you? Welcome in, my blessed ladies and gents. I wanted to come on here because I wanted to remind you all that energy is energy. It's very much real and it can go anywhere. That is most of the art of manifestation, right? People manifest state stuff, and you got to sit in energy to manifest stuff, or you know, praying and things like that. But really, what I wanted to say is, you know how when you just going about life and you're minding your business, and all of a sudden memories of the past pop up, and which is normal, it happens, but it's not something that it has a different feeling to it, you know. So say there's an incident you had in the past, and you've gone on and you learned from it, and you did, you moved on from it, but there's times where it the memory pops up, but with the memory there's a presence with it. If you can understand, then you know what I'm saying. There's a presence with it, where you'll think about it, and then you'll feel this presence, and it feel like this presence is following you, and it feels like there's a little bit of darkness, and then you can little things will happen, like you might forget something, or you're real clumsy, or the atmosphere in your home changes, or just around you, and things like that. Someone is praying bad on you. Someone is using things from the past that they probably had with you that weren't good, and they're using that as bad prayer, as bad juju, as bad things on you. Most of the time when people do that, it's because they're keeping up with you, they're stalking you, they're following you. Because why else would anyone, think of things from the past? Now I understand that they're huge things, they're traumatizing things, but little petty things that you yourself would just get over and move around and go about your life. There are people in the world that hold on to things that are just like, really? You holding on to that? That's what you mad about? Still? There's people that do that. And I know for a fact, because I had a neighbor about a year ago. We had it. It wasn't real bad, but the final um the final countdown um was just very unnecessary and very uncalled for, and it was a get back. But the way that the neighbor decided to get back was just very unnecessary. And I think in return, she's reaping what she sowed. And not only for what she's done against me and my child or children in my home, but what she probably does to others. Because it's in her nature, it's in her energy, and that's the energy that she carries, and that's the presence that she has. And so that's just my example of what I mean when you're going about your life, and you think of things that you're not even you don't even have. You could be mowing the dang on lawn, and what Betsy May you and Betsy May fell out 2 years ago about is it's in your memory now, but there's a presence. It's heavy, and it's bothersome, and other things happen, and you're trying to figure out like why, and you literally feel like there's something over you, because there's someone pulling on your energy, has your energy. You're trying to take your own energy and move it around and do positive things and move about life and do what you need to do, but you can't, because someone literally has a hold on your energy, and they're pulling you back into bullshit, to where they're at. So that lets you know that your enemy is going through something, and they're trying to pull your energy into it, because it's not just yours, it's probably other people, because mind you, these people, they attack other people too. And so they're going about and they're trying to pull energies from all the people that they've ever had confrontations with, because they're going through shit. That is very much real. I know people live in the flesh and in the world and of superficial and of the surface, but baby, when you wake up and you finally start realizing that we live in a supernatural world, supernatural, spiritual world, and that it's not physical, it's not superficial, it's not artificial, then y'all will understand that the people that talk about energies and spiritual and things that people say is witchy, you'll realize that that's natural. It's natural. It's supernatural. And so, um, yeah, that's all I had to say was just when if that ever has happened to anyone, if it happened in the past or it's happening now, that's what that is. And when that happens, you're to turn to God. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't feed into the energy. Don't act on the energy. Don't treat the people that if you're still around them or in close circumference or whatever the word is to them, whatever proximity. And don't do anything against them. Don't say anything to them. Don't even acknowledge it. Don't acknowledge the energy. Don't acknowledge the presence. You go to God about it, and He got you. Period. Have a good day.